toDIYfor, and I am going to show you how to make the very trendy and popular rattan pendant lights. I've seen these all over Pinterest in stores, and they're kind of expensive, ranging anywhere between about $70 to upwards of $400 on the pricey end. And every time I see them, I'm like, that's just a basket upside down. So I'm going to attempt to make one today with this basket that I found at the thrift store. It was $1.99. So if successful, this will be a way cheaper version. Now this is a smaller basket. I have a smaller area for my pendant light to go, but otherwise I've seen very large baskets you could pick up, maybe not at the thrift store, maybe just in stores, considering they are pretty popular right now, if you want it to be a larger statement piece. But obviously I haven't attempted it yet, so let's see how this goes.
So here's another look at my basket. I think it used to be for a pot, that's why it has this plastic inside. So we need to remove that. It's gonna be pretty simple. It's just stitched in. So I don't know where my thread puller was, but I used a needle to pull out all of the thread. It comes out pretty easily, as you can see. And then that plastic piece removes easily as well. And now we don't have the thread marking on the outside. And the bottom piece here, this ugly plastic piece, again, pulling out that thread so we can remove it. And to be honest, when I started this, I had no idea how it would affect the integrity of the basket and what it would look like. The edge wasn't too rough. It is a little flimsy though, and I was worried it could unravel. So what I did is I just took some hot glue, put it on the inside of all of this, and it kind of keeps all of those pieces together, gives it a little more strength, and as you can see, it's not pulling apart anymore. So for the hole, this is about the size that I needed, so I just used this roll of tape to kind of measure and mark a hole in the bottom of my basket. Then I took an X-Acto knife to cut that out, and it took a little while. This material was kind of like a heavy, thick grass, so it was easy enough to cut through, so keep that in mind when you're picking your basket. And then I just went back with the same hot glue technique. This is all on the inside of the basket, so it hides on the outside and just holds that all together.
So the pendant light that I have, I've already had it hanging up in this corner. I've just taken it down, so the hook's already up there. I previously had the Edison bulb inside because it was visible, and I like the way that those look. But I'm just going to remove that, and I'm going to put in the energy efficient bulb. It's a little bit smaller, and obviously the decorative bulb doesn't need to be seen. And so this way it'll hide up underneath my basket. So the hole that you make just needs to be small enough for the opposite end to kind of weave through. The plug here in this case easily fits through this hole. And I'm just going to string it all the way through here. This is how I have mine sitting. Not really much of it popping through. You could make a hole bigger if you wanted to have a little black piece sticking up there, but essentially, I'm just going to hang this back up. So that's a very basic tutorial on how you can create your own rattan pendant light or basket light, and it's gonna be way cheaper. The biggest thing is finding the right basket for it. So I would suggest something that's lightweight and that you absolutely love. So you might end up spending a lot more money than I did, but you also wanna make sure that it's easy to manipulate whatever material it's made out of. So mine was like a very stiff kind of grass, easy to cut through. A standard wicker might not be, because it's a lot harder and it would be more difficult to cut through. So keep in mind, maybe there's baskets that you can find that have a very loose weave that you could force and push apart, which could work great for that hole in the top or bottom of the basket that you need. Or maybe there's baskets out there that already have holes in the bottom of them. Don't know why that would be a thing, but if you find one, that would probably be a great piece to do it with. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. Give the video a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with a new video next Wednesday. I'm always looking for new ideas, so if you have a suggested DIY you'd like me to try to make, please leave that in the comments below. And don't forget, if you attempt this DIY or any, I would love to see what they look like. So follow me on Instagram and on Twitter @JanelleSteeper and tag me in any of your DIY photos. Cheers, and I'll talk to you next Wednesday.